Hello, boys and girls, and everything between and beyond. My name is V, and welcome to Lily's Well, which I have to say very much intrigued me. It is, well, it looks like an old Atari game from what I could see on the screenshots. And this will either be really creepy or really funny. So, let's see what it will be. It is a cold, rainy day in the Tabachi household. You are Lily. Lily is a young, innocent girl, 9 years of age. You live in a modest home with your papa. On this cold and rainy day, you are knitting on the couch while papa packs his things. Tonight he needs to go to work in order to teach a night class. As Lily is a good child, papa trusts you to stay safe while he is gone. Before he leaves, Papa makes hot dogs and boxed mac and cheese. He helps you pour the cheese sauce on your hot dog in order to make it taste better. You enjoy your meal together, ignorant of further future events. Papa puts you to bed with the sound of rain lulling you into sleep. And I just realized it was not Atari, it's that voice. Help, some up. You awaken to the sound of a voice. Lily. The voice seems to come from outside. You look out your bedside window. Nobody there, nobody among the rain and darkness. Was it a dream? You open your window a crack to listen closer. Please, it hurts. Help. The well. Someone is in the well. The rope normally hanging from it has vanished. You are a good girl, so get out of bed to go help. Read instructions, yes. Controls, use the arrows around. You can also move by clicking on the desired location. Picture can be interacted with by pressing C or space key in front of it. This can also be done by clicking or tapping on the object. This game autosaves to keep track of progress. It can be safely exited at most times. Using item. Certain objects and structures requires usage of other items in order to progress. Use an item. Open up the menu screen with Escape or X key. On the menu screen, select the stuff options to access collected items. By selecting an item using it, Lily will use it, yeah? Lily must be right in front of the item's target in order to use it, okay. Some items have multiple places they can be used, so don't be afraid to get creative. Okay? Item types. There are 4 different types of items: stuff, ropes, keys, and files. Stuff makes up normal items that can be used to interact with objects outside of the menu. These often have more than one use. It is recommended to play around with them if stuck. Ropes are the main goal to work toward. These items are what Lila needs to climb down the well. The more obtained, the further down she can get. It is important to note that not all ropes are good materials. Once a rope is collected, it cannot be put back until Lily climbs down the well. Keys are keys. They open up certain doors and can be used infinitely in any playthrough. Finally, files are notes, letters, books. They're really anything that can be read, just like these instructions. Even if not directly taken, any file read during a playthrough can be reread from the file section for ease of access. Alright, and finally, the well. After collecting at least one piece of rope material, Lily can climb down into the well. The material quality and length affects the overall results of the descent. Bad materials will cause the rope to break. Note, once Lily goes down the well, there's no going back. Alright, so actually can be viewed in entire. Alright. This looks like you take, move that pop of sheets to escape the prison. Sheets as rope. Yeah, I think that it can hold. A knitting basket. Chicks. One piece of. Alright. Lock. Alright. So they're probably, depending on. There's a sniffer bear. A sniffer for short. Look. It's a gift from Auntie, my food from your first birthday. It's kind of stinky, but a good stinky. Attic stinky. Very well. The shower is still wet from your earlier bath. I don't think I'm gonna take that. Is the bathroom sick, preventing from diseases spreading? What can I take there? Look. Sinky clean with a mirror hanging right above it. Wait. Alright, I understand. Oh, I think I fucked up a thing there. Wait, if I go. Alright. Like so, and maybe yes? Can go to the. This is a key to the shed. Should you take it? Yes. You got the shed key. Right, so I think this is one of those games where you can have several, like, outcomes. So the doors to the pantry. Look. A padlock keeps the door shut. This is the place only Papa is allowed to go in. Ooh. So Papa's keeping secrets. Wait. Call a phone number, yes? 911, maybe? That's a big no-no number. Alright. Whoop. Your tire swing's empty and alone. There's a small puddle inside the swing from the rain. You remember that mosquitoes can lay their eggs in stagnant water, so you don't want to touch it. Huh. Take. To fill an actual rope would be it is tightly with bowline mud. Small hands have no hope of untying it. Very well. What are you? There's a pretty big rock on the ground. It's probably going to be heavy. Take the rock. Not this time. Here's the well. I don't... Is this the way to the shed? What do we have here? Bag of mulch. Bag? Bolt cutter hanging off the wall. It's a pretty heavy tool. Yes. Bolt cutter. What is this? Broken weed hacker. No. Oh wait. Spur of extension cords on the floor. Take. Yes. What do we have here? Of garden shears are buried in the ground. What? It's a memorial for someone in a language you don't understand. Ooh. I understand one of those symbols. The stone is a strangely shaped hole. Narrow seems to go down a little over 5 inches. Wait. Can I? Like it would be a good rope. Too bad it's wheeled and... Alright, so there's probably ways to... like I can use the... what's it called? Look at the... Stuff... Bolt colors. You really aren't allowed in the pantry. But good luck anyway. Alright. It's a large steel bag of beef jerky. Bag of full, but Pop always tells you that jerky is expensive. Alright, so this wasn't as... look, cans conditioning corn, sprouts, and peaches. Sprouts are the devil's vegetable. Alright, this was not as exciting as I would hope it would be. Containing carrots. The snake can is a gag gift, alright. But there really was nothing in here. Alright, if you go back to the bridge, can I... it's a bit rusty. Well, stuff. Yes. Take some minutes, but you managed to snip the chain. Yeah, likely someone to fall into the stream. And that chain though, safety was never... So safety was never this breach strong suit. Alright. No, let's explore a bit more and see what we might get out of this. Like, what do we have down here? Like, it's not the time to be playing in the road. Alright. Back and read it. It's ready for pickup. You can't put any unwanted rope parts in here. Alright. So rope materials cannot be taken out of the trash. No. I'm pretty glad with what I got. What's that golden thing? Nothing, it seems. Alright, we have 3 pieces of rope, I believe. It's the source of the voice. All that you can hear now is the echoes of raindrops. If you wish to save the person trapped in the well, you will need to construct a rope. Yes, let's see how far it takes us. 2, 3, and then I believe we're gonna fall. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless. Ah, the nearby line turn on by itself. Such a thing could be helpful right now. Reach over to take the light off its screen and fell down. Terrible decision, really. And it's very dark. Oh. Yeah, that seems about right. Dead end. Alright. So we need some more rope. The important information found in files can be reviewed and anytime in the stuff menu. Skip the intro, yes. Alright, let's take you again. Sheets, and out of curiosity, no, we didn't unlock anything there, so it's not like, no, still wet from your bath earlier, has many water safe. All sitting. The bath menu, alright. Oh, we didn't go in here last. There's a safe with a keypad on it. Seems to have space for 6 numbers. Try to open a safe? No. Some book. Tidy whities. Not very useful. Have a look. Filled with socks and belts. They are folded to perfection. Well, waiting. I just thought I can remember. You aren't even sure if you've seen Papa sleep in it. Take the sheets off. What seems attached to the mattress mount. Maybe it's not actually sheets. Bare mattress just looks like this. Alright. It's a book of the local plant life in your area. Read it, yes. What section would you like to read? Greeting and thank you for picking a guide for special flora local Bethane's Mirror, Vermont. I am Magnus Bergman, a resident of the Bethany Mirror area since childhood. I have spent my years studying the various unique plants that only grow in this pocket of the wild world. Many of these plants take a unique and unexpected roles in their ecosystem, as well as provide plenty of uses for local foragers. Like with any plant or fungal life, it is important to properly identify anything you are foraging. Failure to do so can lead to extreme injury or death. So we might find a vine. It is additionally important to not violate anyone's personal territory while foraging. An angry resident of Bethany's Mirror is far worse than any moose. With all of that out of the way, let's take a look at the most common specimens you will find in this area. The majority of the trees found in Bethany's Mirror are the same as those in the surrounding areas. Plenty of oak, maple, and pine to go around. The most common of the area's more unusual tree is the nymph mimic. It will appear as a normal birch tree, but with a female humanoid figure jutting out of the trunk. Despite appearances, this isn't an actual nymph, but a soulless tree. This tree seems to form from the souls of women who gets lost in the woods or have their corpses dumped in the tree wood after being killed. Their souls leave an imprint of sorts on the trees in Bethany's Mirror, causing it to swell with the body's shape. The sap from this tree, protrusius can be harvested and made into nymph syrup. Another commonly seen tree that is exclusive to this area is the thumb tree. While harmless toward humanoids, in most cases this tree poses a risk to small children and pets. The thumb tree appears as a dead and hollow oak tree, usually in the center of a clearing. While most small animals that come across it may be interested in making home out of the tree's many tunnels, this is actually a trap. Thanks to the thumb tree's lack of leaves, it instead gains nourishment by digesting the animal that gets stuck in the tar-like sap it secretes inside its tunnels. The death of these animals is slow and full of suffering. Instead of dying of their flesh being digested, they often die of dehydration or starvation first. If something or someone you care about gets stuck in the tree's sap, common store-bought dish soap is enough to disconnect skin from the sap. Right, vines. The vine that plants on Bethany's Mirror can be some of the most dangerous and most useful for foragers. I don't know what that word is, to be honest. When looking for foraged materials, the most dangerous vine to stay away from is the overcast vamp vine. This vine can be identified by its bright purple circulation cup-like leaves that only open and rainy or overcast nights. Touching this leaf will cause the vine to grab its new prey. Touching these leaves will cause the vine to grab its new prey and attach as many suction cups as possible to the victim's skin. It will then cause these suction cups to rip the victim's skins open and suck out all of their blood until they're bone dry. Yes, another vine that can be dangerous is the womb ripper. Despite the name, it doesn't actually rip out wombs, but its danger still cannot be underestimated. The womb ripper is only dangerous for those who eat the bright red berries of its vines. Touching or squeezing the berries appears to be harmless. After being consumed, the berries will latch into the inner lining of its new host's stomach and intestines. Like a tapeworm, the seeds inside the berries will steal nourishment from the host before eventually sprouting. Sensing the sound outside of the body, the new plants will violently burst out of their host's organ, likely leaving the host to bleed out and the new vines to grow on the nearest tree or other large objects. That sounds genuinely terrifying. The body will be used by the Womb Reaper as extra food throughout its life. Luckily, the Womb Reaper vine becomes very brittle shortly after separating from its root. This makes it easy to incinerate. One vine that's both dangerous and useful for grass is known as Orderly's punishment. Often found in shady areas along tall trees, Orderly's punishment can be easily identified by the blue foams growing along it. Take extra care to not get pricked by these thorns that will inject an intense hallucinogen that will last around 12 hours on average. They will additionally cause an intense itchy sensation on the victim's inner organs. By removing these thorns, though, the vines can be used as a very helpful building material. It is capable of holding an average of 460 pounds of weight even after being dried out. Alright, for those suffering from joint pains, you may want to look for the flower of Icarus. The yellow flower vine grows swiftly in the rain around and thrives in deep wooded areas. By licking the pollen of the flowers once a day, humanoids will begin to repair themselves. It is, however, very important to not take the vines itself or pick the flowers. After being removed from where it originally planted, after being removed from where it originally planted its roots, the plant will quickly start growing microfractures, causing it to be easily destroyed after a little amount of pressure. Going around Bethany's mirror, there are plenty of root vegetables that can be found only here. This due to the area's creation and the impact of the outside has on it. The dwarf mandragora can be found by paved roads near the area's border. Despite its name, it's not in the Mandragora genus, rather the Dracus genus. They appear as inch-wide cluster of white flower that grows at the side of the road. Picking them will reveal a purple root vegetable in the shape of a human bud baby. These vegetables range from 3 to 5 inches tall. They can cause mild stomach discomfort if eaten raw, but boiling them kills the toxin that causes this. Dwarf mandragora is the best served with melted cheese and beef. That sounds pretty good. The rest of this section page seems to have been cut out with scissors in order to keep the recipes. Alright. Alright, let's take that key again. Yes. Can you share? I don't remember locking it. Yes. Free showers. You look. Your drum covers the fridge. Kitchen sink. Look. Uncheesed macaroni noodles are in the drain. The stove also has an oven. Papa always told me to never use the stove by yourself. He also made you watch a VHS tape about fire starts and how they can destroy entire homes. You also remember one part that Papa skipped over when the puppet were singing about a number to call. Papa said that the number is dangerous. Okay. Couch seats with nobody to the couch seats with nobody to sit on it. This boy usually sits on the couch to knit and watch TV. You can take the couch. You can see you can take something from underneath it. Looks like anything good. They found knitting needles. Take them. Yeah. Took the knitting needles. Look, moths and other bugs love lamps. This is a true fact that can be tested at home. Unfortunately, there are no moths because of the rain. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going along the trees, covered with sharp blue thorn that points towards the ground. There's a chokehold on the tree, so I believe I need you. One of the common things I find out here. Be heavy. Yes. You took the rock. Slows your movement. I do wonder. Stuff. Rock. Use rock. You want to put the rock down? You could at least put it in the general area you found it in. Yeah, alright. Maybe, if it's heavy I can probably not use it like that. Stuff. Alright, let's like to put it back. Yes. No, that was not there. Let's see. What are you? 3 flowers are growing here together. Flowers seem to be reaching for the lamp nearby the house. Alright. Take the bolt cutters, and I'm gonna take you. Garden sheet. And yes. Alright, so if we go back here, and stuff, use. This one might be able to serve as a possible rope. Yes. Use the shears to trim down the thorns. Good. The blue thorn vine. Alright. No mail today. So, stuff. Rope. Oh. Ah, no. So it's just we can have there are 15 ropes in total. We have sheets, blue phone lines, extension cord, and we're gonna need that chain as well. Stuff, bolt cutters, use bolt cutters. Yes. You took the chain. Is this the whole area we have? Or cause... Papa's bed, take the shit out of... I could take like cut it from your earlier bath. No, not this time. Private party can't be taken. Look inside the toilet, yes. This is your time looking inside the toilet. The bowl gross. Even though the commode is very clean. Look. The same doll sitting. Not some water. Alright, it's one thing over and over there. Look, it's empty. Is there anything else here? Take, there's another take. Alright. Alright. It's a trusted family television. Collection of VHS tapes can be found in the cabinet under the TV. Some notable ones include Rosacci's Guide to Sunman and Clip Clop and Friends Collection 1. Local fans? No. Alright, so there's one book. Alright, if we go out, we still have a key, and what I could read. Look, this is small puzzle, right? Take. Are we gonna... It says it's wet, but since it's raining, it's gonna be wet anyway. So let's... maybe we... take... Instead, would be able to read curtains hook. This would be probably a result of your cracking your head open on the side of the tub. Have no concept of what an AR is, so you would be out of luck if that happened. Alright, so we can't take that anyway. And we can't move the stool anymore. There's nothing there. No. Alright. Yes. It's a letter addressed to Papa. Read yes. Dear Tony, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to you from Mother's home. She's required extra help regarding the pig farm. She is personally doing well and has asked about you and Lily. Mother is especially curious about your progress in your research project. When Mother heard that you were pursuing her specialty, she was delighted to see how you would do. Please write to her and possibly send samples. I only expect to stay on the farm for the next year or so before returning to Maine. With your permission, I'd like to visit your home on the way. Thank you for your time, Vic. Never seen a key it active before, it just plays on the board. Yeah, that's why I believe that the key to the so-called shed is... I'm gonna... let's see, stuff, bolt cutter. Yes. Need to take the cans. It is eerily quiet in here and I don't like it. Papa's favorite food is at here. We'll go on a large bowl of yarn left. Look, this is what's keeping your room bright right now. I swear you once had a lamp that had a night light on the top of the projected lights into the ceiling. It was just in a dream or in a movie. A good light up, well, doesn't need to be plugged in if you want to be more than dead weight. Who would have failed compared to this quest? Rain isn't good for him. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna take... Let's see here. I'm playing on the road, alright, and I can't move over there either. I do believe there's something to do with the rocks, but I don't know what yet. But yeah, I don't think this will be enough, but we have one more than we had the last time. Four pieces, yeah, we had 3 before. So... I do wonder if we're gonna see the lamp. There it is. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless, but there seems to be another tunnel you can reach. Perhaps this is where the voice was coming from. Oh. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You can see the lake outside. You are suspended high in the air looking down upon it. The weather is causing waves to crash violently against the rocky shores below. Oh, your body is washed out of the draining pipes into the lake. Before hitting the water, your face makes direct contact with the rocks below. Not even Papa would recognize you now. Dead end again. Well, I have to say, I really like this game. And I think that's all time we have for today. Ooh, interesting. And yeah, I might do some more videos of this in the near future. And if you want more, let me know down in the comments, and I'm sure we can figure out this mystery together. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.